Good evening, ladies and gents. Nice to have you all on this Wednesday evening. As usual, we keep to the time. It is 6 o'clock on the button for me, so I'm assuming it's 6 o'clock on the button for you. Going on Greenwich Mean Time. No. Okay. Good evening, everybody. How's it? Nice to have everybody online. I see a lot of people coming on. The attendees is shooting up, which is excellent news. As you know, I've got a couple of guys in the studio with me this evening, the guys from Call Media. We've got Steve Bravo, who's the CEO of Call Media, and we have Terence Ferreira. Terence, I'm assuming I pronounced your surname correctly. Everybody keeps asking me, is it Ferreira, but it's Terence Ferreira. Terence is the Operations Director of Call Media, so very good to have them here. Those of you that were with us, about a month ago, a couple of weeks ago, we've got excellent feedback on the webinar that we had regarding the Call Media platform and what Vox Telepreneur is actually doing with Call Media. So good to have you all here this evening, and I think let's get going with the show. Sorry guys, just a bit of a, I'm not used to using, ignore that. So yeah, welcome. Introducing Call Media. What's it all about? I'm just going to give you a bit of an overview in the beginning, and then we're going to pass the mic over on to Terence, who's going to take you through a little bit more detail. But there's a very exciting part of this evening is most definitely taking a look at who the Call Media winners are, which I'll get to in a little while. But Call Media specializes, as you all know, in telephone advertising, and this has been quite an amazing journey that we've traveled with the Call Media team over the last few months. It's been a little bit longer than that. There's been a lot of technical work that we've had to do. But as you know, Vox Telepreneur is always looking to bring innovative and new ideas to our customers, opportunities for our dealers to get involved in. And I think that Call Media is one of those innovative ideas. It's very new to the market. It's very new to South Africa. In fact, I think Terence and Steve can probably attest to the fact that it's the only medium at the moment that we know that's going down a platform like this. So for those of you that don't know much about it, as I said, Terence will go through more of the detail, but my introduction to you is just to let you know, obviously, that it's about earning money. It's about, not compensating, but subsidizing your telco costs. And like I said, that's always been, and I think it's something that when Mark and I have our webinars, it's something that we always try and stress down to our customers and also down to our dealers, is one thing that you can be sure of with Telepreneur is that we're always looking for ways to make things cheaper, bringing quality, bringing innovations, and I think Call Media is one of those things, and I can't emphasize it enough. So one of the best parts, and this is where Call Media has come on board with us, one of the best parts about it is earning a rebate on an outbound call. We've always, for the last 4 years, we've always found an opportunity to give our voice customers a rebate on incoming calls, and always been on the lookout, again, to subsidize costs, to make things cheaper, the usual fights, Telepreneur being the consumer champion, and coming across Call Media in subsidizing outbound calls was something obviously we couldn't turn our eyes away from, and hence where we are sitting at the moment. You all know that it's 30 cents for every advert, but as I said, I don't want to go into too much of that detail. I want to do the exciting part tonight and leave kind of the boring detail to Terence. I shouldn't say boring, Terence. I'm just kidding. I've got Terence standing on my shoulder, hovering here. He's making me very, very nervous, and hence why I'm speaking a lot quicker. So excuse that. But let's get on to the prizes. The Call Media guys are looking to give away up to 50,000 Rand per month. Obviously, this is all dependent on how much volume we get. So we need to get, obviously, as many customers as possible onto this. It's a fantastic medium. Those of you that have tried it, I'm assuming those of you that are on here this evening, I'm also hoping that we've got a lot of the prize winners, which I am going to announce. So, speaking of which, I've got Terence also helping me with the dashboard, which isn't working, and I'm not going to blame him. I'll just keep quiet. So, ladies and gents, the prize winners for July. Basically, what we looked at was the first 10 customers to come on board, and I think that's it's a testimony. Whenever you launch a new product, there always going to be small little glitches here and there. And I have to say with Call Media, it looks like at the moment we haven't had that many. There was one query we had last week, which is something we're looking into at the moment. But on the whole, it's been a fantastic medium. It's been a great launch. And we're just proud, to announce that the first 10 customers are each going to win themselves 500 Rand. We'll be paying this into your bank accounts by the latest Friday, which is the 5th of August. So you can expect to see, those of you that are on SMS banking, you'll see a nice credit in your account. So we'll be looking to do it, and the money should be in your accounts by latest Friday the 5th in a day or two. So yeah, those of you that are on board, I can't actually see the list at the moment, but it's good to announce this and just to wish a big congratulations to the guys who opted in first, to Brent Kruger, to Rudy Arles, Gert Petersa, Cesaro Vermaak, Gerard Fourie, Shane Holland, Iris Tibet, Robert Wilson, Tavir Ramlal, Mark Wayne Prickles. Well done, guys. As I said, the money will be in your accounts by Friday, and definitely hoping that you're enjoying the medium, and also hoping that you're spreading the word. Sorry, I can't get to the next. But why is the clicking not working? Excuse me, everybody. Next month's prizes, though, and we're going to be running these monthly with different criteria. So this is sponsored, as I said, by Call Media. It's based on their criteria, which is a very important thing. So we kind of rely on them, and they pull out all the data for us and the statistics. They've got wonderful ways of looking at all this kind of thing, and have built an amazing system over the last couple of years. So for next month's prizes, Call Media, we're looking at 100 names randomly selected and put into a hat, and out of that, we'll take 10 lucky winners will be drawn. And as I said, to keep this more exciting and to get people involved, there'll be different criteria each month, which we will communicate down to you and to all of our customers. So again, congratulations to everybody. We really hope that you're enjoying it. Please spread the word on it. Terence will go again into a little bit more detail on how it works and all the benefits involved with it, and the innovation and the novelties around it. And with that, I'm going to hand you over to Terence. Just wanted to say also, just thank you for joining us. It's always good to have you guys, and it's good to see the numbers pumping up on these webinars. And we'll definitely be chatting to you soon, either on a Mark and Brad show or some products coming out very soon. Thanks, everybody. I'm leaving the mic. I'm pushing the chair. I'm throwing the pen into the air like Darren Scott. Have a good evening. Chat to you soon. Terence, you're up, buddy. Thanks, Brad. Well played.
Thanks very much, Brad. Only reason I was standing on your shoulders is because you stole my chair. So glad to have it back. And let's begin. Yeah, first of all, I just want to say to those of you who were with us last time, thank you very much for coming back. You're going to hear a little bit much of the same. But for those of you who are new, this is going to make a lot of sense to you. And thank you to those who have registered, who are receiving advertising. And we hope you're enjoying it. I have got a question here. How much will each winner get next month? Well, that all depends on how many users we're going to get during the month. But probably, like I said, it's up to 50,000. So it's really up to you and your friends to get registered, because the more numbers, the more we can give away. But yeah, we'll notify those winners, obviously, at the next webinar at the end of the month. So stay tuned, and good luck to all of those who are registered. Let's hope it's your chance next time to win some prizes. All right, so let's go through the introduction again. As Brad correctly said, we specialize in telephone advertising, and as most of you have already probably experienced, you would have received the advertising down your phone, so you know exactly what it is we're doing. Obviously, we're in this initiative with Vox. The advert will be played prior to your call being connected. I will go through the process a little bit later, but essentially what it is, 7-second voiceover prior to your call being connected, and you get a follow-up PDF around the information that you heard in the voiceover. This information is sent to your email address, and remember, please, to ensure that we have the correct email address, because what we send it to is the one we have on file given to us from Vox. So if any of you are unsure of whether or not your email address is correct, or you've been getting the voiceovers but no follow-up PDFs, obviously we've got the wrong email. So the onus is on you guys, please, to just check that we've got the correct email address. I've got a question here. Do I need to buy any additional hardware or software in order to take up the Call Media opportunity? That I can safely say is a negative. No, you don't. All you have to do is register. Go onto the Vox Telepreneur website, click on services, click on the Call Media Advertising, go down to the box to activate, and just make sure we've got the right number and email address, and that's how simple it is. You don't have to spend money to make money. You don't have to download anything, no extra purchases. It's just a simple click of the button, and within 24 hours, you'll be receiving advertising. All right. Essentially, what this means to you for those who register is you can save between 20 and 30% on your Vox telephone bill, depending on call patterns. So obviously, the more calls you make, the more you can save, the more adverts are played. This is an opt-in initiative, Any interested customers will have to register on the website. So the onus is on you. If you want to receive rebates on your outbound calls, if you want to receive cool specials or deals, then go on the website and register. Also, if you want to be involved in the prize giveaway on a monthly basis, you have to be registered. We're not just going to give away money to anyone. So only to the guys who are supporting this, who are receiving advertising, and obviously who are registered. The adverts will be played on approximately 3 out of 8 outgoing calls. I do say approximately because it could change to 3 or 4. But if you want more, guys, this is very important. You need to let us know. So maybe at the end of this presentation, you'll see I'll go through an email address and a website address. All you have to do is email that address and say, look, this is great. I want more advertising, and we'll hook you up within 24 hours. All right, because what does more advertising mean? It means more rebates, cheaper calls. All right. Essentially, you'll receive 30 cents for every advert you hear. And as you know, we're sponsoring up to 50,000 in cash prizes every month. There's a question here. Can I make use and opt into this service irrespective of what phone I have? That is 100% correct. It doesn't matter what Vox setup you have at home, what phone you're using. It's available to everyone. All you have to do is go into the website, activate your account, and that's it. Simple as that. Doesn't matter what phone or what setup you have. As long as you registered and push activate on your on the website, you can receive the advertising straight away within 24 hours. So that's how simple it is, everybody. How the process works, for those of you who don't know, for those of you who are with us for the first time, what's going to happen is you're going to dial a number to make a call. The call is going to obviously be routed via the Telepreneur platform as per normal. Before your call is connected, what you'll get is a 7-second voiceover. All right. With that, your call is connected as per normal, no hassles. On completion of the advert, the number dialed is connected as normal. Further information pertaining to the advert is then sent to the user email. So once you put the phone down from having the call, everything related to that product special will be sitting as a rich email PDF in your inbox in real time. Very important, real time. You don't have to wait for it. It's there straight away. Your call will only start billing once the call is connected. Very, very important. We're adding 7 seconds to call time, not to call charge. All right, so your call does not start billing during the playing of the advert, only once your call is connected and you have the call. All right. Also very important to note, to realize is that you only get rebates on connected calls, guys. All right, so if you have your conversation or if you reach a voicemail, that's deemed a connected call. That's when you receive your rebates. Okay, so it doesn't help to ring here the advert, put the phone down, because no rebate is given on that call. So make sure your call's connected and you have a conversation or you talk to a voicemail, and the rebate's guaranteed. Key benefits: guaranteed rebate for every advert heard and on call connection. I've got another question here. Yes, I'll answer the question is, can I make use of the opt-in to the service irrespective of what Vox phone I have? 100%, like I said, doesn't matter what setup you have at home, what phone you're using, what Vox, anything. As long as you activate and you're a voice customer, that's all it takes, and you receive advertising within 24 hours. All right. Another key benefit, information on demand. You get the voiceover, you have your conversation, you put the phone down, information in your inbox in real time, and from there you can drill down into websites and you can play around. So it's information on demand. Real-time communication, special offers and discount specials. Like I said last time, what we do is we negotiate special discounts and specials on behalf of the base. So let's, as an example, Nando's, with your chicken burger, we'll negotiate a free chips, or with a BMW trading assistance of 40,000 Rand, we'll negotiate an extra 5,000 Rand over and above that for you. But importantly, these specials will only apply to our Call Media subscribers. We have the power with the brands to negotiate special deals on behalf of you guys. So not only are you getting rebates and prize money, but you're also getting special deals that won't apply to anyone else in the market. So that's another key ingredient or advantage to registering with Call Media. All right, there's no change to dialing pattern or voice quality. Voice quality, as we've realized in the last 5 weeks, is not compromised, and there's no change to dialing patterns. So everything is working seamlessly. Seamless registration to the Call Media service. I'm sure most of you have been through it already, but all it is, you go onto the website, Telepreneur, click on My Services, Call Media Advertising, and you click Activate. That's how easy it is, guys, and you receive advertising and rebates immediately. Cash prizes, as we said, on offer every month. So get registered and receive some money besides your rebates. Okay, so to opt in, this is the process. I'm not going to go through it. I'm sure everyone can see that. Pretty simple, guys. Advertising within 24 hours. So opt in now. Key ingredient, opt in now. To opt out, also very easy. Same process, and all you have to do is now click deactivate. All right, so if any time you want to opt out, just click deactivate. But obviously, we want to keep you guys on board for as long as possible. All right, so like I said, anyone who wants to receive further information or further questions that they haven't had answers to, and also if you want to get more adverts on a daily basis, please email the guys at marketing@voxtelepreneur.co.za, and they'll get back to you, and we'll configure it so that within 24 hours you're receiving more adverts on a daily basis. Thank you, everyone, for coming tonight. Thanks, Brad, for introducing us. Thank you very much for hosting this event, to Mark as well. Good night, guys. Hope you all have a great evening, and obviously we can't forget Maggie. Thank you very much. She's giving me a nasty look, so I had to thank her. So good night, and thanks everyone for coming tonight, and hopefully we get more subscribers and more users, and next time let's hope we get some more users as well. And like I said, the process for next month will be 100 users randomly selected, put into a hat, draw out 10. So make sure you're here for the next webinar. Good night and have a great evening, guys. Cheers.